Is Mthozami Goqwana, DDG, Agriculture, Regulatory and Technical Services in the Department of Agriculture. So the department is doing its review of the 2025-2030 Strat Plan, which speaks to the 7th administration. Priorities have already been identified. They are stemming from the State of the Province address, from the MEC's policy speech last year, where they really articulated the trajectory for the 7th administration. A number of issues have to be addressed looking at the agricultural sector. One of them is food security, which is a very big challenge. I mean, statistics do tell us that we are one of the provinces with the highest number of people that are food insecure. About 414,000 households actually are in that category. So as we speak here, we seek to see how do we then reduce that, and how do we create a situation where people have got enough food and know what they will be eating before the end of the day. But one of the things that we also seek to address is that the agricultural sector is very sluggish in terms of its growth, especially in the province. I mean, the performance of the sector is not one of those that you would be happy with, because we are currently sitting at position 8 in terms of the income that we generated as this province. So we need to drive very strong interventions that seek to commercialize agriculture. But in the commercialization of agriculture, we are certain that we will also be addressing the issues of food security at the same time, while growing the economy, while creating jobs. So there are certain key projects that we seek to drive in this regard. One, we are calling this the commercialization of 100 farms, because we realize that the black share output still remains very low. So government needs to do more in order to position those farmers to contribute in terms of their contribution to the sectors, or to have a meaningful contribution in that. We also realize that we've got a missed opportunities in this province in terms of irrigation. I mean, there's more than 10,000 hectares of land that is available for irrigation with water rights and all that, but it is not used efficiently at this stage, or to full optimal sort of use, if I can put it in that way. So as we seek here, we seek to find ways in which we can be able to put that 10,000 hectares of irrigation into productive use. But we're also saying, as we create markets locally, there's an opportunity that our farmers are missing in the province in the form of government procurement of agricultural products. A commitment has already been made by government that such departments such as health, education, correctional services, and those that feed either patients or learners and all that, should actually buy from our farmers. So we're busy with that process, trying to find ways in which we can be able to capitalize on that. So these are some of the major interventions that the department seeks to drive. And as I said, as we seek to address the issues of food security, as we seek to address the economic growth from the sector, there are a number of transversal interventions that we also seek to drive. I mean, training of farmers is very important. Research, technology development, extension services are also similarly critical. Economic services, in terms of ensuring that as we drive these programs, we are fully supported in many ways. I mean, one of the challenges that one is facing at this stage is the whole issue of climate change, disasters that are associated with climate change. So as the department, we need to ensure that we've got resilient systems that are able to withstand the disasters, that are able to withstand any other upheavals that may come from climate change and all that. Hence, we're driving such interventions as climate smart agriculture. We've got a disaster risk reduction strategy that we seek to implement. Then rehabilitation is also similarly important. So at the end, all we are saying is that if we were to do these things, we should be able to change the position of the agricultural sector in the province, its contribution in terms of creating jobs. With all the threats that we are currently experiencing at this stage, the automotive industry, which is currently going down, so this sector is likely to be a savior in terms of its ability to create jobs, because it's able to create jobs right across all skills levels. I mean, from unskilled up to highly skilled opportunities for employment occur in this. And one of the things that we're also emphasizing in this strat plan is the whole issue of biosecurity. Because in order for us to maintain our current existing export markets, we need to be secured. The foot and mouth disease care for animals is just one of the things that did demonstrate that we need to emphasize our biosecurity. We're looking at opening new markets for citrus, so we need to ensure that we comply with the European standards, European Union standards, and any other market so that we can be able to explore those new markets. But overall, the strat plan seeks to find a way of implementing the priorities that we've already agreed upon, and probably look at things that need to change so that we're able to achieve what we've set. Thank you.